Hey guys, how you doing today? I'm in southern Florida doing my drive-by. It's 85 degrees. Today's the 9th. Oh, actually, it's the 8th of October, 2015. 85 degrees. Really nice out. Not overcast. Not too much humidity. We're getting into the cool season when the humidity drops down a little, but we still have very good temperatures. It's still pretty warm. Doesn't really get that you don't get snow in Florida, and the coldest it gets is probably every once in a while, you know, maybe in your later months, January or something, February, you might drop down to like 40 or maybe a 35, but it doesn't really get cold enough to freeze pipes and blow up shit like in other states. But it's about 11:50 in the morning, and it's Thursday. So I hope everybody's doing pretty good out there, healthy in that. What you're looking at now is I'm going through like Port Charlotte. You're seeing some of the area. You'll see some houses and stuff. That's actually right down here is I think it's Hillsborough. Yeah, it's Hillsborough Boulevard. Getting busier since I, lived in Florida. Areas are getting a lot busier in different places. There's a house on the right here. Looks like cactus. That house has been like worked on so many times. I think it's nobody lives in there. But you've got a lot of flat areas like this. So let's go ahead and start our drive-by. Today I wanted to bring up a subject, and this is about combat guns. Man, I always was a stainless steel person in like all my guns. I really like stainless steel. But recently, I sold a few guns to buy different guns and do other stuff with the money that I had, move it around. And I saw a 1911. It was a Remington R1, but it was the Advanced Armament Corporation version with a suppressor barrel. And man, I kind of liked it the way it looked. It was a full-size 1911, and it had it was a cast frame, but it was a milled slide, or it was a steel slide. It had a beaver tail safety, the real neat kind, like curved one, extended slide release. It had suppressor sights. It had skeletonized hammer, skeletonized trigger, and it just overall gun. It looked pretty nice to me. It had front and back cocking serrations. You don't see that on a lot of guns. And it was a special edition that came out with Advanced Armament Corporation. And man, it looked pretty good. So, and then I just started looking at all the combat guns. And I know Nighthawk makes one, but it actually looked a little bit better than the Nighthawk one. Because I don't think the Nighthawk had front cocking serrations. And it wasn't, they didn't put on the Nighthawk Advanced Armament. I don't think it was engraved in it. I'm not sure, I didn't look that much, but it didn't look like it had an engraving. It said Advanced Armament Corporation on one side, and the other side, the skull and crossbones, and then it had G10 VZ grips, but a skull and crossbones on it. And that looked I thought it looked pretty nice. It's just a nice looking gun. It's got a steel mainspring housing. It's checkered in the mainspring housing. And it looks just a nice looking gun. Big, but it probably shoots fine, and maybe with some internal enhancements, polishing out a few parts and stuff like that, you could probably even get it to be even more accurate than it is. But I guess less than 3-inch groups at 25 yards. And 25 yards, guys, okay, is 75 feet. So could you imagine what it would do at 7 yards, which would be like 21 feet? It probably is pretty accurate. I haven't had it, so I don't know. But I just so happen to have an advanced armament suppressor that will bolt right on it. So I'm like just thinking, man, that would be such a nice gun. But I would have to sell one of my guns because I just got too many guns right now, and I'm kind of short on cash. So I could sell one and actually make some money and be able to get the advanced armament, which is, I mean, this is a nice looking gun overall. I mean, aesthetically, it's very appealing. It's a true combat gun, the way they designed it, and it's just a really awesome looking gun. And I am just like 99.9% thinking of buying it. But I'd like to see what you guys think of the advanced armament. It's Remington Advanced Armament Edition. Now I know I have another drive-by talking about it, but the guys just sent me some pictures of it, and it looks perfect. There's no idiot scratches on it. I'd like to know what finishes on that too. I don't know what they use for a finish on that gun, but you know, you could always refinish the gun if you ever had to. You know, that definitely. But you know, I could get like I mean, it's just awesome looking gun. And I do like the way it looks better than the Nighthawk Custom. I don't know if it performs better, but I just like the design of it. It just looks really, looks a really nice looking gun. But tell me what you think. If you heard of the Nighthawk, the Advanced Armament Remington by Advanced Armament Corporation, and I have a picture I just put in the drive-by so you can see what it looks like, and tell me what you think. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day.